Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Let us now listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
And the speciality about them, they had their own personality. They would not give way to any fashions or anything. They wouldn't give way to any cheap popularity. Out of few people, all these great personalities are to be born. So for you and for your progeny, you have to think, what are we doing in such a great work as it is? It's not only for your enjoyment, that we have a seminar, nice music, nice food, nice place, we come, we enjoy. No. Enjoyment is just an advertising department. You have to really work hard, inside, not outside. No arguments of any kind, useless. Simple thing, if I say, I have to carry, say, this box. Somebody will come out with a thing, all right, then I think we should get a van. No, but van is too much. Then what should we do? They'll go on arguing till that the box is gone, everything is done, and I come back and say, now what are you doing? We are still discussing how to take the box. It's already gone. Such wasteful habits we should give up. We have to have new wisdom within us. All this old wisdom, you just throw it away. Unless and until you do that, your ego won't go away. It won't leave you unless and until you decide to throw away all those ideas which to you appear to be real. You have to be like children, trying to learn something new all the time. We are to be open to learn something new all the time. You have to learn. You have lost it. You had some things that you have lost, so many. Instead of going ahead, you have lost it. You are doing all right. If you had remained on the right path, you would have achieved. Because after all, some countries are traditionally very old. They also got lost. Like Greece, we can say, is lost. Horrible Greek tragedies, sit down and cry for nothing at all. Nothing has happened, everything is perfect, people just go and sit down and cry. It's like you make somebody say that this one is dead. Let us now feel that he's dead. Sit down now, all of us should cry. Stupid as that. It's all artificially created problems and artificially created gloom, because you have no real gloom, you have no real problem. You have got food to eat, You've got everything. That's why you are creating problems for yourself. That's why you need psychiatrists, you need drugs, you need this, you need that. But you have no problems, so you want to have some problems. As simple as that. Those who have problem have to fight with it. They have no time for all these nonsensical things. You have too much time, all your problems are solved as far as the material things are concerned, but still you are very much involved into it. So now face it clearly. That we are not that anymore. We are different people. We are no more worms in the mud, but we are lotuses. We have fragrance, we have powers. We are specially blessed. We have a special sense of joy. Let's say enjoy that and give it to others and be glorified with it. Feel the dignity of it. I'm sure it is going to work out this time. I have done my level best, I think. And this lecture should really go through you all. All right, any questions? I'll have some water. Any questions you have?
Where's the glass?
Water.
Get a glass, please, Tony.
They might be thinking that I'll drink from here.
Modern idea.
Modern idea may be that I drink from here. So there's no need to have glass. Mother may like to drink from there. All right, any questions? In thoughtless awareness. Now keep it up. Keep it up in thoughtless awareness. Absolutely, you blast it. Keep it up. Keep yourself blasted. That is this ego business. Little bit is still there, rudimentary. Keep it out. This is meditation. But there's no ego anymore. You are in thoughtless awareness. Absolutely stunned. Can't think. But that I have done is not good. You should do it. That's the point I'm coming to again. Have your own personality. If punks could behave like that, why can't you behave sensibly? And also I have to say a few words about how we behave in our day-to-day life. Because a mother has to see that children are not to be ill-bred. People should not say that Sahaja Yogis are ill-bred. See? Now the first sign of an ill-bred child is that he leaves his bed in a mess. He leaves all his things in a mess. While coming, I saw all the beds. What are we doing here? Nothing. So put yourself into a discipline of leading a neat life. As a mother, I have to tell you this. It takes hardly 10 to 15 minutes, but just tell yourself, this is meditation. Do in meditative way. We in India think that the Western people are extremely neat and tidy. Really. They can't believe it. They think you are on top of the world. You must be the neatest people ever living. You'll say 10 times thank you. But even once you will not keep your bed all right. Your things should be neat. You must keep yourself neat. Appear neatly. Then second thing I have noticed is, which is told by many people, which I have also noticed, that you go to somebody's house, then an ill-bred person will start using the phone without asking. Certain things are important to understand, like entering into the kitchen, eating everything. It's a very common thing, people are noticing this, that you get the food, like paupers, like beggars, they come in the house. I had at least 21 bottles of honey which people had given me as present. And when my son-in-law came, there was not even one bottle to give him honey. So who ate? All the Saj Yogis who came ate the honey. I mean, it's all right, but you must ask. You polish off everything in the house. All right, you have come, there's food cooked for you, just have your food. If you go in the larder or you go anywhere, you find everything is missing. You buy for the whole month, you find everything is polished off. So an ill-bred person can be made out like that. But you'll be surprised, a good breeding person, even if this much is left of another person, that person will keep it and keep it till it is passed over. I'll tell you about my own husband, he need not worry about this. But if he knows we have something of another person, he'll put it in lock and key and see every time it is there till he returns it to him. And same I can say about my children or anybody I know of. But this is beggarish, that you take somebody's things, misuse it, throw away where you feel like, break everything. But I've seen with my own thing, so when the leaders have been complaining to me that they come to our houses, they polish off everything from our fridges and all that, I was not surprised. So Sahaja Yoga has become like a resort for all the beggars and the paupers of the world, because it is free. All the poor people come down to Sahaja Yoga, and you have to nourish them and look after them. It should not be such. You may be poor, but you must have dignity. Even the servants are in India are better. They won't touch your things without asking. They have much more breeding. And ill-bred person is a person who is a rude person, arrogant person. You can say the same thing in a proper manner. As a mother, to give me real glory is that people should say that you are very well brought up children. A kind of system must exist. A Spartan system. It's a Spartan system. It's not all sort of a lousy system. It's a Spartan system. You are yogis. Should be neat, tidy, all the time, clean, with few things. Like in India, people are quite shocked. You carry such big bags. And it carries all for ladies especially, all the paints and this and that. Where are you going to use before the villagers there, these paints? They don't understand. All these things we have to see for ourselves. We have to be dignified, We have to be people with a kind of a personality. Supposing somebody is a saint, he might be a poor man, but you can make him out by his dignity. There was a saint called Tukarama, which you have heard about him. This Ami Bigadolo is coming from his music. He was poor and very generous also. He used to give away everything and was always left with very little. So Shivaji Maharaj, the great Shivaji, came down to his place, brought lots of ornaments and things and presentations and gave it to his wife and children. He was out. She was very happy to wear all these things because he gave. He said, this is, of course in the beginning she also said that it's not all right. But he said, no, I'm just trying to sort of pay my respects to you, this, that, and give. And she wore it. He came, he said, no, I'm a saint. You take this, you are a king and you have to live like a king. All right, as a king, you can have it. But not as a saint, I don't need all these things. My wife doesn't need all these things. Because you are living like a king, maybe you are a realized soul also, but you are a king, so live like a king. But one has to realize that in Sahaja Yoga, you are not to move like a barren personality also. You have to be properly dressed, properly appearing. You should not look like beggars, but you should look like dignified people of the society. Now, for example, as you know, I am the goddess. And the goddess has to wear I don't know how many ornaments just to adorn her chakras. I mean, I have lots of ornaments myself, of my own. But only for puja I wear, otherwise I don't wear. I'm supposed to wear lots of things. Why? Because it may not be that all right, may be dignified, but may not be that all right to wear all those things all the time. But I'm supposed to wear. Like you're supposed to wear many more things in the hand, here, rings, on the feet, everything. All the time you have to wear gold in the, what you call the, you don't have that ornament here, which we tie up, like a belt. But I don't do it. I keep it to a marginal point. Only in puja I wear some things out of it. So you must have that discretion. What to wear, how to wear, how far to go, how to look dignified, how to be well-bred so that you glorify the breeding of your mother. This time, I hope when you all come to India, you will notice all these things among Indians. You will never see them eating, you will never see them having their baths, you will never see them sleeping. You don't know how they live, where they live, how they work out, everything. They are just there on the spot whenever you are there. Isn't it true? They take their baths, they finish everything early in the morning, about 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, they're out, spot. And always clean, whether he's a villager, whether he is a scheduled caste or a Brahmin or anything. They're all neatly dressed, you cannot make them out. Clean white clothes they'll wear, clean white cap they will have. They'll never have dirty clothes. So this is another side which is not so sublime, but gross side, not so subtle, but it's very important. because whatever is in the subtle expresses outside. In all your behavior, you should shine like 1,000 facets of a diamond. Because you have attended now the Sahasrara. Let's see. What are the 1,000 facets we show? Love each other, respect yourself. And all the time say one mantra within yourself, I am a Sahajogi. It says everything about your responsibilities, what are your aspirations, what you are. You are a Sahajogi, being reborn by Adi Shakti herself. Any personal problems you have, you should write to me and I'll try to answer. If I do not answer, then think that answer I have managed. If I do not answer, then think that I have managed to answer. But if there's anything to be suggested, I will definitely inform you. Any other problem. But like a lady today came, she was crying about her husband. This she did before also, again today she's crying. She'll go mad. A Sahajogi should not cry. Overcome your problem, try to handle your husband, try to handle everything. I do not very much like the divorce part of it, but if somebody is a gone case, it's all right. If I say it's a gone case, you divorce. But unnecessarily, just because there's not yet proper understanding, one should not cry, weep and do all these things. On the contrary, one should try to overcome your own personal problems because you have powers. And you can write to me, not very long letters. I get lost. Yeah, really, I get lost. In the morning, there are so many letters for me to read, one better than the other. And my husband also gets a big post. But he says, nobody writes me love letters, they all write about their bills to be paid. I said, it's just the same.
Mahamantras. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for allowing us to meditate collectively at your lotus feet. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. We will continue with our morning meditation tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.